everything. La 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 la, can't speak today. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It has been way too long. I'm not even going to blame and say that I've been busy. I haven't been, well I have been busy with work, but not so busy that I couldn't film anything. I've just been lazy. If you follow me on Instagram, I did a few polls. I said I'd be getting back to this, and here I am. So I'm going to be doing like a soft glam, like day to night kind of look. I wore it for a girls' night the other night, and I really liked it. I liked how it felt. It wasn't too heavy, but it was just enough, so if we took loads of selfies I was good to go. So let's get started. I'm going to start by putting on my little princess band. I got this from ASOS a few weeks ago now. Stunning. So I don't know about you, but I can never ever do my makeup with hair on my face. It just does my head in, and I don't know how people film with... Oh, I'm just going to ignore that bit. I've already cleansed and I've already moisturised before I've started filming. So I'm going to start with the e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer in Fair Rose. Now this is really fair. I want to stress that I am really pale at the moment. I haven't been on holiday, I haven't fake tanned, I haven't been on the sunbed, anything. So only use this if you're really fair like me. But I love this concealer. I use it on everyone, obviously in different shades. It's quite a thick concealer. It hides everything, but it doesn't feel too heavy. By the way, please ignore my nails. They're disgusting. I had gel on them and then I chipped them and broke them in, so I just filed them off. I'm just gonna put it on just roughly. You don't have to be that precise with this. For this look, I'm not really going to do like a carved brow. I don't tend to do a carved brow when my eyebrows need doing, so they are pretty desperate at the moment. So put that on. It's really white. It's really white. And I'm just going to use my Molly O'Brien Tori brush. I love this. I love any of Molly's brushes, to be honest. So while I'm blending this out, I wanted to tell you guys I actually got invited to Molly O'Brien's Christmas party up in Manchester in December. I can't believe it is 2020 now. Where has the time gone? So she invited me up, so me and my friend Charlotte went. For the night, we just got a hotel and just went for the night, and it was amazing. Like, it was just, you know, every Instagram party you've ever seen in your life. It was just like the best part of that. There was a photo booth, there was cocktails as you walked in, there was a twerking competition. I mean, everyone just looked like $1,000,000, and I didn't feel out of place. It wasn't like that. I just felt like I was in a room full of celebrities and I was just like in a dream world. But it was amazing. I finally got to meet Molly, who's now living up her life in Australia. Don't worry if you get this bit in your brows, because we're doing a fluffy brow look, so it doesn't, normally I'd be like stay away from your brows, but it doesn't really matter. So it was really nice to meet her before she jet off to Australia. It was just a brilliant night. I met so many nice people that I still talk to now. Whew. I don't know about you guys, but whenever I've got to do something like film a video or something that like needs quiet, my whole family seem to like just run around the house, like hoovering or putting the dishes away, or, you know, loud things, and like normally they wouldn't even do that. They'd just sit on the sofa. I'm like, do you mind? So now that I have kind of prepped my eyes, I'm going to go one step further and I'm actually going to contour my eyes. So I was watching a Holly Flynn tutorial on her Instagram the other day, and I saw her do this and I was like, I'm going to give that a go. Using my very loved Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette, I'm going to go in with this shade right here, which is, I believe, Cinnamon. Using a Morphe M573 kind of buffer fluffy brush. very used, very loved. So all the brushes I'm using today are my own brushes, not my client brushes. So if they look disgusting, it's probably because they are. So I've got the product on my brush. I'm going to start like on the outer corner of my eye. Don't have to be too perfect with this. It's literally just get that shape of your eye going, and I'm going to buffer it out up here. So I'm going to go back to my Mercier brush and we're going to blend it in. And I'm going to do the exact same thing on this side. So that is like the contour of my eyes, half done. I'm going to get my Zoeva soft concealer brush. It's like a flat brush with the same product I used the other day to do this look on. I'm going to go in with these two colours here. So this is cream and banana. I'm going to kind of mix those two together with my natural crease, but a little bit higher. So this technique kind of opens up your eye a bit, especially if you've got hooded eyes like me. It's really good to create like a depth to your eye. I use my Mercier brown brush again. Same brush we've been using. Just to buffer it out a bit. I don't know if you can see, but you can see how it changes my eye shape. Kind of makes it more cat eye rather than I've got really round eyes. So now that I've contoured my eyes, I'm ready for eyeshadow. I'm using the Doll Beauty Sweet Treats Mud Pie and Mochaccino's palette. But I have used this to death, so I'll show you the inside of it. I had to remove the pigment pots because they were going everywhere, but I love it. I use it on everyone. I definitely need to buy another one in case they, for some magic reason, discontinue it. Okay, so I'm actually going to use the same Morphe M573 brush. I'm just going to buffer off some of the product on the back of my hand. And I'm going to go in with Mud Pie and Chalk Drop out of this palette mixed together. If you can see these two colours. A little bit darker than I thought I was going to go for. I've pushed it on way too hard. But that's okay, we can buffer it out. My Mercier brown brush, buffer again. So now that's all blended out. The Weaver brush, the flat concealer brush that we used earlier, I'm just going to wipe off a bit of product on the back of my hand. Still want that cream kind of thing. And then I am going to use Ice out of the same palette, mixed with a little bit of Gold Scoops. The shadow on my eye. I'm now going to do a wing. I love a wing on me personally, even though I probably shouldn't do one because it goes all over my lid after about an hour, just because I've got hooded eyes for no other reason. And I'm going to use my Zoeva Wing Liner 317 brush. It's really fine. First I'm going to spray it with some vitamin E mist. one liner done. And then same on this side. That's 2 liners done. So I'm just going to brush my brows up. I'm not going to do these till last. They've just got a load of product on them, so I'm just going to brush mine on. So now the lashes are on. I'm pretty sure these are Tidy Lash, but they were in a clear box, so I have no idea. I'm going to use the NARS Sheer Glow in Fiji. And put this at the back of my hand. You don't need too much. Just go a long way. And I'm going to be using the Molly O'Brien bead brush to put it on. Obviously this is my own, it's not my client's brush, so it needs a wash. So this is how good this foundation is. This is one little pump and the coverage. It's amazing, but you don't really feel like you're caked in makeup. I'm actually going to take a selfie. Now that the foundation is on and setting, I'm just going to use my soft kohl Rimmel white eyeliner. I'm just going to put it on the waterline. I just feel like these opens up your eye. Using my Zoeva Luxe Smokey shader, I am going to do just a little bit under my eye. But it doesn't matter if you do go a little bit down, because I'm going to conceal a bit over this. Just to bring this all together, because I feel like if you left that with nothing, it would look a little bit too top heavy for me. So now getting the same concealer we used as earlier, the e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer. Remember how white this is. I'm going to bring it right up, not putting too much on. So now I'm going to blend in. So now we're going back to my Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, and I'm going to be using the Real Techniques 222 brush, this one. This isn't really meant for contouring, but I just like it. So using shade Cinnamon again, this is the lightest of the dark shades. Not doing a line, but just where you're going to put your bronzer is where you're going to put your contour palette. Or you're going to contour it then. I'm going down the sides of my nose very gently with the sharp end of this brush. Around my lips, because I want to make them a little bit bigger. Or make them look a little bit bigger. And then around my forehead, because I've got a big forehead, as my other half likes to remind me daily. Around my jaw. Not too much, you don't want to look cakey. But obviously I haven't blended this in yet, but look how much it changes the shape of your face. It's crazy. I'm going to go back with our foundation brush, so the Mercier Brown B brush. Start with my forehead, blending it into my hairline. So there is obviously a little bit of product left on this brush from when I did my foundation, but you don't want it soaked in it. So always blending this up. You don't want to bring this down and make it all go cakey. So to blend in my nose, I've got like a little Real Techniques brush. It is just called a shading brush. And I'm just going to go up my nose. So that is the contour on. I'm also going to use the warm coral shade out of my Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. So I'm just going to use an actual blusher brush. Blusher brush. So this is a Millie Macintosh brush. Doesn't say what it is. It might be her only brush. And you want to use this before you use any powders, because if you put a cream contour over powder, obviously going to get cakey and horrible. So put this balls on my cheeks, both sides. Using my Mercier brown brush to blend it in. Now I'm going to use my absolute favourite thing in the world, my Laura Mercier setting powder. I'm running out of this one, so I'm hoping there's enough to just make my face for you guys. So dipping it into the lid, I'm going to look and make sure I've got no creases, which I do. So just buffer them out first, and then I'm going to use a Real Techniques sponge, dip it into the powder, and go all the way under my eye, going up to the nose, and up here. I absolutely love baking powder. I have used this since the Kardashians used it many moons ago. And I've tried other setting powders, I just don't like them as much as this one. I don't get any flashback. It bakes nicely, you don't have to worry about it creasing or anything. When you do your contour and your blusher and your bronzer, this line here where I'm baking right now, you don't want a complete straight line. You want it to go kind of up to your mouth, because that's the way when you smile, like it goes up. If you have a straight line, it'll just make it look really, like it's obvious you've got makeup on, but you don't want it to look like you've got makeup on. I want it all to blend in. So let that bake for a minute. I don't leave mine on too long. Use my Mercier brown brush just to gently buffer this out. Then the eye I did first, I'll obviously brush off first. I like that really bright dolly kind of under eye look, but not too much that it's like, oh my god. So that's my face set. Before I go any further, I'm going to put some mascara on my bottom lashes. I don't like to put this on before because I feel like the powder gets in them, and it just like makes them all white, even if you've got mascara on. Because I've got false lashes on, I do go and put a little bit more bottom mascara on than when I don't wear lashes, just because it evens it out. I don't want to have like a top heavy eye. And this mascara is Millie Macintosh as well. I got her kit for Christmas, so I kept all that for myself. I don't use this on my clients, hence why I'm not using spoolie. I'm going to go in with my MAC Mineralized Dark Tan Natural Skin Finish bronzer, using my powder brush from Real Techniques that I got for Christmas. Thank you, Shop. Start by your ear. And blend your way in over the forehead. I always do one side of my face first, I'm not sure why. It's just the way my brain works. Blending down the neck. Same on this side. I do go over my lips and I do go over the end of my nose. So it's not like flat, you want that like, obviously 3D to be there. You don't want to look like an actual doll, unless you do actually want to look like a doll. Then don't put any on your nose. Everyone knows I love a blush, so this is the Kiko Milano Magical Holiday Morning Star Biscuit blush. This is brand new to my kit. If you follow my Instagram, you know I'm obsessed with this. I need to start looking here, not here. So I've got the camera screen flipped around so I can see myself, so that I'm not looking like I'm not in screen. So I keep staring at that, not the actual camera. On the balls of my cheeks. This has got shimmer to it, so I wouldn't go too crazy. Unless you love a blush like me, then I do go crazy. Over my nose. So I don't know if you can see the difference in this camera, but there is like a really nice shimmer to it. Blush it on, my Doll Beauty highlight, and I'm going to be using like a dime, no, Shine Bright, sorry, Shine Bright. I'm going to be using my Molly O'Brien buffer brush. I don't normally use this for highlight, but I'm lazy and my brush is the other side of the room. So I'm going to use this today. Starting at the highest point of your cheek, which for me is here. You can use your fingers to put this on, and I put it on with a brush and then blend it out with my fingers. I just put highlight where I want the light to catch me. Now that my highlight's done, I am going to be doing my eyebrows. So using the Max Factor Brow Shaper in brown. Oh, I'm running out of this. I've got loads, don't worry. Brush my eyebrows up. They're already pretty where I want them because I put a gel through them earlier. And just go over where I want it to be a little bit darker. And then I do like to define them with a little bit of a line, not too crazy, and then brush them up again. that's one brow done. It's not too drastically different. I didn't draw it on too dark, or it's not going to be this, like, the main thing people say when they look at me, unless they think they're amazing, then that's fine. I'm just going to do my other brow exactly the same. Okay, so that's my brows on. And I'm going to go through them again with, so this is something that Kat gave me. So it's called Highbrow Shape, Colour and Style Strength, a growth and conditioning serum for brows and lashes. So I have no idea where Kat got this from. She does do eyebrows and lashes, so I assume she got it from the people she like buys her products from. But I've been using it for the past month, and my eyebrows and my eyelashes have grown so much from using it. And then last but not least is lips. So I've got a new routine for my lips. So many people have messaged me and asked how I do them, so I thought I'd do a little more in depth. I can't speak today, it's just one of them days. So I have been using Cappuccino by Maybelline, but it's gone walkabout. So I'm going to be using the Mauve Spiffy instead. So I'm going to go a bit closer, up close and personal. I'm going to overdraw my lips. Just like that. I'm going to use my finger. Just buffer it out a bit. So it's definitely darker than what I would normally go for. But I've been loving it, I think, and other people have been loving it. They've been asking what lipstick I have on. And then I'm using, just going for it, my Clinique Pure Envy 110 Discreet Nude. Not Clinique, sorry, Estee Lauder. Estee Lauder Pure Colour Envy 110 Discreet Nude. It's got a nice little nude shimmer to it. And that is literally all I do for my lips. Line and gloss. I'm going to spray, I'm getting way ahead of myself today. I'm going to spray my Vitamin E Skincare Hydrating Mist, which is recommended by Charlotte Marie Makeup. I think Charlotte Marie Makeup, I think her Instagram is. I might be getting that wrong. I'm just going to mist it up in the air. And I use this literally just to set my makeup. And that is how to get my everyday, day to night, glowy, bronzy glam. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you want to see anything else, let me know in the comments below, or go follow me on my Instagram, which is at Lauren Danielle Harrison. No spaces, nothing jazzy, that is it. That is everything. Thank you so much for all of my new subscribers. I can't believe people, even one person subscribed to see me talk absolute rubbish, not gonna swear, on my channel. I'm hoping they get more exciting, but people really wanted to see a tutorial for this, so here you go guys, I give you what you want. So see you guys in the next video, which I hope will be this year, but yeah, see you guys soon.